The UP Way is our way of life at the University of Pretoria. It's our culture of excellence and resilience. It's what we do to uplift each other and society. And it's the reason why we are proud to stand amongst the top universities in the world. At the University of Pretoria, we provide our community with excellent teaching and learning opportunities. We innovate and find solutions with research that makes a distinct impact on people's lives and helps to transform society. We harness each of our unique skills and talents to produce the most well-rounded, creative, and responsible students. The UP Way is future-focused, which prepares our students and graduates to efficiently impact their lives and our economy. Our work readiness and entrepreneurship training programs alleviates the stress of transitioning from university to the world of work. We provide all of our students with the skills and support required to plan their studies and graduate on time. We live the UP Way because it is the essence of who we are. We teach, learn, innovate, impact, and live the UP Way because our success matters.
Who are we? We stand amongst the world's greatest universities, ranked highly for our exceptional academic programs that educate and prepare students for the working world and contribute towards Africa's growth and sustainability. We offer over 1,300 academic programs across 9 faculties and over 7 campuses. Our Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology, along with our Faculty of Veterinary Science and Faculty of Law, are ranked among the top faculties of their kind in the world. Our lecturers are passionate and provide you with more than just textbook answers, using 21st century technology that makes learning interactive and engaging. With world-class facilities and resources at your fingertips, you can be sure that your tertiary education will extend far beyond the lecture hall. We aspire to create a campus atmosphere that's both traditional and progressive. Here, we teach and learn, innovate, impact, and live the UP Way. And this ensures that our students are happy and connected as a community. Students have the opportunity to participate in a wide variety of clubs and activities both on and off campus, creating a distinctive, exciting, and diverse student life. Our institution is also home to some of the best sports people in the world. UP athletes have represented South Africa in the World Student Games and have celebrated countless victories on sports fields and in the Varsity Cup finals, earning our athletes and officials their colors in the process. It all boils down to one ultimate winning factor. Our graduates, who not only excel in academics, also acquire immeasurable skills, including leadership, digital literacy, self-management, and a strong work ethic in their time at UP. The graduates we produce are driven by purpose. They provide solutions to the world's challenges. Who are we? We are the University of Pretoria.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Thembile Mbete. I'm a senior lecturer in the Department of Political Sciences at the University of Pretoria and a UP alumni. Thank you for attending the first ever University of Pretoria virtual #ChooseUP Day. I hope you enjoyed our pre-show, which gave you a glimpse of our campus and student life, all of which you'll experience when you join us next year. Welcome to the University Executive joining us, and also to the school principals who are joining us today. We want to give a special welcome to our international students who are joining us from all over the African continent and the world. We are extremely excited to connect with you on this platform. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce our Vice Chancellor, Professor Tawana Kupe. Thank you for joining us, Prof.
Thank you.
And our Student Representative Council President, Mr. David Kabwa. Thank you for joining us.
Happy to be here.
We are so looking forward to engaging with you today. You can put your comments in the comment box below or get in touch with us in the chat box after the presentation. If you're a Twitter addict like I am, then you can get in touch with us on Twitter using the handle @UPTux. Remember that if you're going to tweet with us, please tweet using the #ChooseUP. We already have a lot of tweets coming in. Here's one from Budakova saying, UP is a great place to satiate your appetite for knowledge. #ChooseUP. Indeed it is. Choose UP Day is happening this year on the UP virtual campus, which we'll tell you a bit more about later. Just by being with us this morning, you stand a chance of winning one of 3 lucky prizes, which are UP merchandise hampers like this one, which have a special UP water bottle and a voucher for the UP shop and a USB stick for you. What we're also going to be giving away today are 7 study bursaries that are going to be given away towards the end of our program today. The 3 lucky winners of the hampers will be announced during the program, and the 7 lucky winners of the bursaries will be announced at the end of the program. These winners of the bursaries will be eligible to receive 20,000 Rand of Choose UP study bursaries. UP's internal auditors have monitored the process from gathering the RSVPs to the draw and the selection process in order to make sure that everything is fair and that we comply with the terms and conditions that were sent out to you in the document that you all received. To comply with COVID protocols, because that's what everyone has to do now, this process was managed virtually to minimize the risks to our employees. Our internal auditors have given us the go-ahead, and I am in possession of the winners of the UP hampers and study bursaries to be announced during and at the end of the program. The auditors will also be monitoring me during the program to make sure that everything stays fair. Remember that the bursaries will be given in accordance with the rules and regulations that were all sent out to you. I'd now like to call on Professor Kupe to deliver his welcoming address.
A very good morning to everybody. Welcome to our virtual Choose UP Day. These are very uncertain and difficult times, but as you can see, at UP, nothing can stop us. You're sitting at home, we are here on campus, but we are together. This is UP. And thank you very much to parents, prospective students, principals, and others who are interested in UP as a top quality institution. At UP, we believe in quality. We live and breathe quality. You all know that in life, without quality, you are nothing. A quality education is everything. It makes the decisive difference. Makes you get a quality job, lead a quality life, and make a quality contribution. It contributes to you making an impact on yourself, your family, your community, business, the economy, and society, our continent, Africa, and the world. Also, we create knowledge as an institution, and it is knowledge that makes the difference between unsuccessful people unsuccessful societies, unsuccessful businesses, and those that are successful, thrive, and create value that makes a difference in life. We believe that we are a very relevant institution to South Africa, and indeed we are, as I will tell you. We produce graduates that drive our economy, drive our society, and also drive their own communities. We believe in making a difference, and in making a difference in 2 to 3 ways. Developing people, making sure that after leaving our campus, they can get that job, that lucrative job that makes a difference to themselves, making a difference beyond themselves into making a difference in society. Well, what is special about UP, which makes us very different from other universities? Let's begin with today. Today, we are managing to create an event that would have been live and physical into a virtual event in which we are together. That is very special. It sets us apart from other universities. But we are also the only university in Africa that is in the top 100 for law studies in the Times Higher Education subject rankings. We are the only university with a faculty of veterinary science in South Africa and one of a few in Africa. Our business school, Gibbs, in Johannesburg, is the only one that is in the Financial Times rankings for MBA at number 38 this year. We are also the first university to have a high-performance center for sports, and also we have the largest faculty of theology and religion, and the biggest rainwater harvesting scheme, which contributes to environmental sustainability. We've also scored a number of research firsts in Africa. We, for example, were able to inseminate a lioness which produced healthy calves that are now running around. We're also the first university to produce a service robot. Libby is her name. She works in our library, assists staff and students. That means we're at the top of the 4th industrial revolution. The use of new digital technologies to do things that human beings could never do, but working together with human beings. We've also scored a number of other things, restored hearing in a patient, and also been able to isolate the physical deformities that are caused by accidents in ears and restore hearing. We also have new 4 innovation platforms. As I speak right now to you, I'm standing and speaking from a makeshift studio to deliver this virtual address. We're at the Future Africa Institute and campus, a wonderful timber-built, sustainable green environment. We also last year launched the Javet UP Art Center, the largest art center on a university on the African continent and in South Africa. It has 9 galleries, including a student galleries. Art, history, creativity, innovation are key to what the University of Pretoria is like. Here, almost a kilometer from me from Future Africa is Engineering 4.0 complex. And let me tell you right now, 2 days ago, the top ranking in the United States, in the US News and World News, ranked UP's Faculty of Engineering as the top engineering faculty in South Africa and in Africa, and also number 277 in the world. Engineering 4.0 is our all-digital smart mobility, smart cities, smart transportation facility that will teach our students all of the transport and mobility skills associated with the 4th Industrial Revolution. We're also launching Innovation Africa at UP, which is sustainable digital precision agriculture. Because the times have moved, ladies and gentlemen, climate change, climate events require us to move on using technology to become the leading university. We also have 9 faculties in the business school, 52,000 students, 63% of our students are Black, 57% are female, 11,300 of our students are funded by NEFSAS. We're also the largest producer of research. We have the largest number of academics with PhDs, an important qualification which enables students to be taught by the very best and the most educated and qualified. 93% of our students find work or continue with studies 6 months after graduation. We provide quite a lot. We have a strong student support system, highly qualified staff. We have the highest number of rated staff, 565 rated by the National Research Foundation. 54 of our professors are in the top 1% in the world. We produce the largest amount of research in South Africa, and our staff have increased research productivity by 51% in the last 4 or 5 years. We also, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the pandemic or the coronavirus, COVID-19, paralyzed physical teaching face-to-face. But UP was able to power on even under those circumstances. Why? 94% of our undergraduate courses are available online. So we are already there. And we didn't do this because of COVID. We had already done it. We can deliver lectures just like I'm delivering this address, virtually, live, interactive with you. We can deliver those lectures. As I speak right now, lectures have been going on since April, May, online. And we are one of the few universities that are able to do so without too much demand on data from students and others. Our lecturers can run assignments, quizzes, tests, and examinations online. And all of that. And these lectures are recorded as well and can be accessed after class. This is going to be important going forward. This is the future. You should not be paralyzed by pandemics. UP follows when there are no pandemics and other things, and we'll return to this when all is. We combine online learning with contact learning. We call it hybrid teaching and learning. That is the best. We also support students through our Fly at UP program to complete in minimum time so that they do not cost parents and themselves too much money. We also run 2 major programs, Ready for Work and entrepreneurship programs, so that our students thrive and succeed. We also have a lot of financial support for our students. We provide a range of relevant skills, leadership skills, holistic well-being. Our SRC, also represented by our president, who's going to speak here, represents the interests of the students. But the health and mental well-being of our students matters. And also the sport matters. Our RESIs are some of the best in the world. We are one of the largest residential universities in South Africa. We run women in leadership courses. Right now, as I speak to you, the Girls for Girls program is running, and they are listening to a video I recorded with them because I could not be in 2 places at the same time. We are in the top 15 to encourage in universities that provide support to communities using its research and teaching skills. We're in the top 15 in the world. We have 1,500 community sites of learning. 33,000 of our students out of 55,000 are engaged in community projects, because we believe when you get something like a quality education, you should give back to society. And we do that through our community engagement. Because the university, particularly the University of Pretoria, must be one with the community. They must develop with the community. They must offer the community its quality, because that matters. Our students are leading sports people. Student excellence in the classroom, in the lecture room, in the exam room, and on the sports field is what UP is about. We lead in varsity sport. Some of our students are also Olympic athletes. Tatiana Schoonmaker, Akane Simbini have won Olympic medals. It was not for the pandemic, they will be winning medals right now in Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no other place to choose except to choose UP. Pandemic or no pandemic, good times or bad time, UP will be the university that makes sure you have a certain future, that the future is bright, it's not dark, and that the world is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prof. Kupe, for that excellent address and for emphasizing how much UP is renowned for innovation and for resilience and relevant both in South Africa and throughout the world because of the innovative research that had been done and innovative teaching practices across our faculties. We were able to pivot quickly and adapt quickly to the current COVID-19 crisis, and we continue to innovate to be able to adapt to any of the changes that are going to be taking place in the world. One of the departments and one of the faculties that has been particularly innovative at this time is our Faculty of Health Sciences, which has been part of more than 30 initiatives during the current COVID-19 crisis. We would now like to introduce you to the Dean of the Health Sciences Faculty, Professor Tiaan de Jager.
I am Tiaan de Jager, Dean at the Faculty of Health Sciences. Why should you choose to study at UP's Faculty of Health Sciences? Our faculty, situated on the Princehof campus, has a reputation for producing excellent healthcare professionals, changing lives globally. We are creative and innovative, as you have seen during crisis times like Feast Must Fall and now during the COVID pandemic. Our students successfully graduate on time. We would like to be transparent and are continuously transforming. Transformation of the curriculum, facilities, and the culture in the faculty are important, in addition to racial diversity. With 43 departments across 4 schools, our faculty offers one of the most diverse range of programs for you to choose from. You can follow a career based on your passion within the School of Medicine, the School of Dentistry, School of Healthcare Sciences, or the Postgraduate School of Health Systems and Public Health. Your success is important to us. The faculty maintains an average module pass rate of no less than 93%. We have academic and mental health support systems in place, and our leading blended learning approach will ensure that you can continue achieving success the UP way. In addition, we are well renowned for our vibrant student life and the culture surrounding it. We want you to develop to your full potential in a safe and stimulating environment. Our staff are dedicated leaders in their respective fields and are passionate life changers. Students at the Faculty of Health Sciences develop essential skills and gain reputable experience using our advanced infrastructure, laboratories, libraries, and leading research facilities. We hope you will join the Faculty of Health Sciences and become a life changer too. Choose UP.
Thank you, Prof. de Jager, for that excellent introduction to your faculty. Prof, the faculty does incredible work.
Absolutely. I think the pandemic has shown that you cannot not do without a good Faculty of Health and Health system. Faculty of Health Sciences at UP is a big contributor to that effort. We train at 4 major hospitals, Steve Biko, Califong, and others. And there, we've been at the forefront of putting into the curriculum COVID-related teaching already. We also train everything from the top specialists to community health workers because we believe in an equal society. Equal health, good health for all makes for a better society.
Certainly, and the Community Health Worker Program has been highlighted by the World Health Organization as one of the key innovations for South Africa in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. So it is excellent that UP is part of training our community health workers and really bolstering that part of our healthcare system. The next faculty that we're going to be speaking about is the Faculty of Theology and Religion. If you are interested in learning about cultural and religious diversity and how to be of service to humanity through values like peace and love and tolerance, then the Faculty of Theology and Religion is the place for you. Let's hear more about it from the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Jerry Pillay.
Hello. I'm Professor Jerry Pillay, the Dean of the Faculty of Theology and Religion, a well-established faculty that has been in existence for more than 100 years. We are one of the leading theological institutions in the world and #1 in Africa. The faculty consists of 5 departments and a Center for Faith and Community, embedding different theological disciplines. We offer a range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs, including certificates and short courses. The faculty is known for its relevant teaching and learning programs as it seeks to address current issues and struggles, such as decolonization, Africanization, and the need for inclusivity. We use different methods, technology, and assessments in our teaching to encourage critical thinking and full participation. Furthermore, our teaching modules are directed to incorporate non-theological electives to enable students to choose other careers. The faculty is blessed with credible and reputable academic researchers, many of whom are NRF rated. It is thus not surprising that our researchers can boast citations that far surpasses some of the most prestigious universities in the world. The faculty is involved in interreligious dialogue and research and has more than 33 different denominations represented in its staff and student population. In a world characterized by enormous complexities and struggles, the faculty facilitates life-affirming theologies, nurtures transformative leaders, promotes justice and peace, and prepares students for a changing environment and world. So whether you are training for ministry in the church or the marketplace, this is the right place to be. Choose the Faculty of Theology and Religion at the University of Pretoria. Choose UP.
Thank you, Prof. Pillay. As the daughter of a Methodist minister, I'm proud to be working at a university with the best theology faculty in South Africa. UP is represented across all social media, so of course Twitter, which is my preferred one, but also if you want to stay updated on all things UP, be sure to follow us on Facebook at the handle @University of Pretoria and on Instagram at the handle @University of Pretoria. Both of those are at the bottom of your screen right now. Besides being ranked as the best place to study law in South Africa, our Faculty of Law also boasts the fact that the current Minister of Justice and Correctional Services, who is also the youngest member of Cabinet, Mr. Ronald Lamola, is a UP Law alumnus. Let's hear more about the law faculty from the Dean, Professor Elsabe Schoeman.
Hello everyone. At the UP Faculty of Law, we are passionate about, yes, you've guessed it, law. We are also passionate about our students, our alumni, our staff, and the local and global role that we play in access to justice and a just and fair society for all. And, of course, our hat trick as Times Higher Education's top law faculty in Africa. Studying law brings you in contact with almost every area of humanities and business and economics, touching upon issues relating to, for example, languages, business, economics, politics, the environment, human rights, and international relations and trade. Even space law. In fact, in history, all first academic degrees developed were all related to law. If you are a problem solver and possess mental agility and tenacity, a career in law qualifying through UP is for you. Law is the language society uses to define relationships, to explain rights and obligations, and to regulate interaction between individuals and society as a whole. It is well suited for hard-working students, as you will be required to acquire the breadth and depth of legal knowledge for the first 3 years of the LLB program. No specialization, just law. We will teach and train you how all the fields of law are intertwined and relate to and exist in our daily lives. In your 4th year, you may choose from a few electives. However, specialization starts with a master's degree or learning by doing in practice. We have an outstanding national and international mooting record, and this we have achieved through students training students. This will help you develop advocacy skills and drafting skills and could also lead to participation in international competitions. Perhaps in your 4th year, you may opt for training at our famous law clinic, consulting and providing legal advice to indigent clients. We have outstanding academic and professional staff and impressive infrastructure, including our own Oliver Tambo Law Library exclusively for law students. You will have all of the above at your disposal should you choose UP Law. Choose right. Choose UP Law. We look forward to welcoming you in 2021.
Thank you, Prof. Schoeman. Prof, our law faculty is incredible and does amazing work on the continent.
Absolutely. Yeah, and also, next month I'm hosting a webinar of 2 ministers of justice. The South African Minister of Justice, you said, is a graduate. The Minister of Justice in Namibia is a graduate. So I'm hosting them on a webinar to discuss law and justice in Southern Africa. But the Center for Human Rights runs a moot court for the whole continent's universities. It runs 5 master's degrees, which is students from all over the continent, done that for 20 years. And also, did you know that when the African president signed the African Free Trade Act, sitting behind them were a lot of UP graduates from our masters in trade law. So it's the most Pan-African of all, yet very rooted in South Africa as well. We're the leading child law center, which is an NGO as well as a research center, because we believe protecting children defines what a society is, and UP is right up there.
That's awesome. Certainly our colleagues from the Center for Human Rights, we work very closely with them in the Department of Political Sciences on all sorts of issues involving international organizations, especially the African Union and the United Nations. Thanks for all of the tweets that are coming in. Everyone's tweeting up a storm. I've got some here to read out. Here's one from Kabamba saying, I'm so grateful that my daughter Nhlanhla has been conditionally accepted to study in this great university. Thank you for this program. #ChooseUP. Well, we're looking forward to meeting her next year. There's another one here from Atlas Elmas saying, the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences will be my new home next year. Well, we're looking forward to welcoming you next year, Lizelle. And here from Dream Sky Girl SA, I am loving the 2020 innovation. The virtual #ChooseUP Day is just another way that South Africans rock. Well done, UP. Thank you so much, Dream Sky Girl. We do rock indeed. Keep those tweets coming and remember to use the #ChooseUP. Now, as promised, it's time for our first lucky draw giveaway. Let's see here. I've been given a special envelope. Congratulations to Nerina Borchard. You have won our first UP Lucky Hamper, which is a whole lot of UP merchandise and a voucher to the value of 500 Rand for the UP shop. Congratulations. Okay, let's continue with learning about our faculties. The next one is the Faculty of Education. If you'd like to make a positive impact in society by shaping and developing young minds, education might be your chosen field. In my opinion, teaching is the most important profession in the world. At UP, we produce high-caliber teachers with excellent in-depth knowledge of their subject fields. Let's hear more from Professor Chika Sihole, who is the Dean of the Faculty of Education.
Welcome viewers to the Faculty of Education. My name is Professor Chika Sihole, the Dean of the Faculty of Education at UP. Congratulations on making a great career choice of teaching. It takes a very special kind of person to become a teacher. Our faculty is ranked in the top 300 faculties of education in the world. We boast excellent lecturers and professors who fully support our students because your success matters to us. Our campus is safe and well equipped, providing a vibrant student life with training that produces exceptional teachers who will change lives. Many of our students finish their studies within the minimum prescribed period and are preferred candidates for employment even before completion of their studies. Of course, we do things the UP way. To become part of the UP way, choose right and choose the Faculty of Education, the faculty of choice. See you next year.
Thank you, Prof. Sihole. Prof. Cooper, you're the child of teachers.
Absolutely. Do you know who taught me grade 1 and 2? My mom. In a school where my dad was the principal. He also taught me for 1 semester. I followed them in their route. I've never done anything in my life except teach and work at university since I was 24. Some of my former students are now professors. One is actually a vice chancellor of another university.
That's incredible. So, yeah, I know we're biased, but teaching is an incredibly important
There's nothing
profession.
like teaching.
Nothing more important. And David, with the students on the Groenkloof campus, which is where the education faculty is, are well represented by the SRC.
Yes, indeed. We have the largest amount of education students in the SRC that we've ever had before, and they're just doing fantastic work representing students in all aspects.
Fantastic.
You know, Stembile, your father was a minister, but let me tell you this, of the Methodists, there's only one world religion. It's called education.
Yes, there's only one world religion, and it's called education. Be sure to follow us on LinkedIn. We have a very active UP alumni community on LinkedIn, which is supported very well by the Alumni Relations Office, which organizes events and really facilitates networking for UP alumni. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel to find out more about the university and different events that are going on. Okay, so if you share my interests in culture, people, politics and society, the humanities will help you further develop those interests, as well as your ability to think critically and laterally. I am pleased to be a lecturer in the humanities faculty, and so if you're going to be doing first-year politics, you'll have me teaching you next year. Let's hear more about the faculty from Professor Vasu Reddy.
Welcome to the Faculty of Humanities, and thanks for choosing UP. We are just waiting to offer you a wealth of experience and a range of exciting opportunities. We are a 100-year-old faculty, and our arts and humanities subjects are ranked in the top 400 in the world. Our coursework combines academic and practical skills and embraces innovation. You can choose a professional degree in psychology, social work, or communication and audiology, which is equipped with Africa's only specialist neuro-ontologic test center. These programs will train you in skills that are scarce and essential, especially now. If you choose, our newly launched Javits UP Arts Center and our comprehensive School of the Arts are ready to hone your creative skills. Here you can study under internationally renowned pianist Ben Skuman, jazz musician Mageshan Naidu, and leading soprano Hanli Staupala. Our programs have trained artists from Mimi Kurtsa, Sakane Valentine Masungwanye, and the late Carol Boys. You can also choose to discover how languages, literature, heritage, culture, justice and equity shape our society. Our archaeology department is ranked among the top 200 in the world, while several of our social scientists are internationally recognized and celebrated with appointments to the United Nations and other key international bodies. Together with our unique internship program, the faculty can offer you a range of new work experiences and prepare you for the world that awaits. So choose UP. We look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you, Prof. Reddy. He has a booming, authoritative voice, just like our SRC President, David. Some of the best athletes in the country and arguably the world are part of the UP family, with stars like Akani Simbine, Tatiana Schoonmaker, Sogwakana Zazini and Michaela Witbooi making their mark in the sporting arena. Let us see some of the exciting activities that are offered by Tuks Sport. as you can see from that exciting, energizing video, Tuks has got excellent sports facilities, really world-class facilities, and is a great place for you to either develop as a sports person professionally or to get involved in sport for leisure. So really a wonderful infrastructure here at UP. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. And also, we at UP want to be the leading sports university in the continent, competitive with the rest. And Tuks is not, there's no university like Tuks when it comes to sport. Like you say, Olympic athletes. But sporting prowess in the classroom, in the lecture room, in the research field, in the labs, that is UP.
Certainly, at UP, we certainly nurture both body and mind. The Faculty for Natural and Agricultural Sciences has something for everyone, from being at the forefront of astronomy research and helping to strengthen the continent's food security, through agriculture and plant sciences, to the fundamental mathematical and physical sciences. Indeed, here at the Future Africa campus, there is an experimental farm. As you drive in, you'll see cows and fruit trees because you really do get practical experience in all senses here at the University of Pretoria. To hear more, here is the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Barend Erasmus.
Welcome to the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences, and congratulations on choosing this faculty for your academic journey. The faculty, also known as NAS, is home to more than 6,500 students, larger than some local universities. We present degrees in fields ranging from the proverbial A to Z, from actuaries to zoologists. More than 80% of our academic staff hold PhD degrees, and we present 35 undergraduate and 142 postgraduate degrees over a wide spectrum of disciplines. NAS is renowned for its expertise in forestry and agriculture, life sciences, and also mathematical and statistical sciences. Our international rankings underline this. Among others, the faculty ranks between 51 and 100 in agriculture and forestry on the QS World University Rankings by subject, and is number 1 in mathematics and computer science in South Africa, according to the Center for Science and Technology Studies at Leiden University. We can also boast with a world first. NAS researchers were part of the international team that used the global network of antennas to provide the first images of a black hole in 2019. We strive to continuously improve our high-impact research and significantly address the national shortage of PhD graduates that respond to global and local challenges. Our research programs keep close links with industry, and that means your degree gives you an edge when it comes to job hunting. At NAS, we train our students to be exceptional problem solvers and equip and afford them the opportunities to be the next Einstein or Nobel Prize winner. It is important for all our students to maintain a healthy balance between the academic and social life, and NAS has a supportive undergraduate and postgraduate student associations to help students with that. At NAS, we want to show you that science can be fun by bringing science to society and showcasing science to schools and the public at our unique science center, Scienza. Choose the Faculty of Natural and Agricultural Sciences at the University of Pretoria. Choose UP.
Thanks, Prof. Erasmus, for telling us more. Prof, food security has become such an important area in this time of COVID-19.
Absolutely. I think that also world hunger, child malnutrition are major global issues. UP recently won a £2 million research grant working together with Leeds University and is creating a food systems network of universities, policy think tanks, to really have a go using science to address questions of food security, food insecure communities, and also nutritious and healthy food, because sometimes there is food, but it is not of the nutritious kind. COVID and other diseases have taught us that a healthy nation and a healthy society must be food secure with nutritious food. And if all your health problems are they not treated in hospital, but you can then have a primary health care platform. So at UP, we're going to run something called One Health, animal, human, and natural environment health, because those are what sustain the world.
Wow, thanks, Prof. This is another example of how UP is producing relevant research for our communities and our country, but also about how the research that we produce is contributing to improving the lives of people in every community in South Africa and the continent and the world. The Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences boasts some of UP's top achievers and has been producing exceptional business professionals for more than 100 years. Professor Elsabé Loots is the Dean of the faculty, and we'll hear more from her now.
Welcome to the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences virtual event. I'm Professor Elsabé Loots, the Dean of the faculty. The faculty hosts 8 departments and a school for public management and administration. We are a proud member of the internationally renowned AACSB. Continued accreditation by national and international professional and statutory bodies clearly provide evidence of the quality of our programs. All our subject areas have in recent years been included in international subject ranking lists, with the most recent one being the 2020 Shanghai Rankings Global Ranking of Academic Subjects, where we were in the #1 spot for finance and a joint first for economics in South Africa. Allow me to highlight why you need to choose UP for your BCom or BAdmin studies. Our top performing CA program has over the past decade had an exceptional average pass rate of 94% in the first CA professional exam. The internal auditing program prepares you to become a globally certified and work-ready internal audit practitioner. The program in the Department of Financial Management will equip you to obtain world-class professional designations such as a Chartered Financial Analyst or qualify with the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. UP is a centre for tax knowledge excellence, and this manifests in our students' winning performance in the EY Young Tax Professional of the Year competition. The Department of Business Management offers programs that cover the entire business life cycle. The Human Resource Management program provides a platform for generating and spreading winning workplace ideas. In our Marketing Management degree, industry partners provide real-life challenges to students to gain practical experience. The Department of Economics, recently ranked tied first in the country, has an unrivaled reputation in generating well-qualified economists. The BAdmin studies will enable you to advocate for and support change in your community through innovative public sector service delivery. Choose the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences at the University of Pretoria. Choose UP.
Thank you, Professor Loots. David, that was really inspiring.
It was really inspiring. I think we're in an age where we're seeing that sustainable leadership is becoming a very, very important facet for our future. You know, the EMS faculty actually boasts the Albert Lutuli Center for Responsible Leadership, and they're very much leading in terms of the research as well as programs geared towards creating sustainable development. They're working on those SDG goals, and they're doing fantastic advancements in that regard. Definitely something to check out for all prospective students.
And Chief Nkosi Albert Lutuli was a Nobel Prize winner. And you know what UP is doing next year? For the first time in the history of the continent, we are bringing 4 to 5 Nobel Prize winners to spend a week at UP to interact with students, academics, communities, and they will also go to a high school in Mamelodi.
Fantastic. So you see, if you come and join us at UP next year, you'll have the opportunity to meet some Nobel Prize winners who will be spending some time with us. And indeed, leadership has been shown to be so pivotal to the countries that have successfully managed the COVID-19 crisis. And UP prides itself on creating and developing leaders for not just the country, but the continent and the world. All right, so it's time for us to announce another winner for the hampers here. In our lucky draw, congratulations to Jade Jensen. You've won our second UP hamper today, and you will make sure that you get hold of it very soon. Remember that we are encouraging you to please post your questions in the comment box below this video, and we'll be responding to some of the questions after we've heard from the deans of the faculties. So please do post any questions you have. Prof was mentioning a high school in Mamelodi, which is one of the places where the Nobel Prize winners will go, Peace Prize winners will go next year. And certainly we are very proud of our Mamelodi campus. Some of our top achieving students at the universities began their academic careers on our Mamelodi campus, such as Emma Mashilo, who started her BCom degree by registering for the BCom extended program. And then at her graduation, she received the Chancellor's Award for the student with the best performance in the EMS faculty. It's my pleasure to welcome the Dean of the Mamelodi campus, Professor Nthabiseng Ogude.
Dear prospective student, the Mamelodi campus is the University of Pretoria's social innovation campus, located in the vibrant community of Mamelodi. Our campus hosts the flagship extended curriculum programs for the BSc and BCom programs, a pre-university academy, together with a number of community engagement clinics of the various faculties at our university. Our extended programs are structured to help you successfully transition from your high school level study to your university level study. On our campus, you will study in smaller groups, receive additional support to help you develop the required competencies you will need to successfully navigate your journey through your academic life at our university. This you will do through our hybrid teaching and learning approach necessitated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Select to commence your academic career at the Mamelodi campus for a strong foundation and options to transition to your chosen career. Choose the Mamelodi campus of the University of Pretoria. Choose UP.
Thank you so much, Prof. Ogude. The Mamelodi campus is really an excellent place to start your journey at UP, and it has the same world-class facilities as we have in other campuses. Thank you so much for your tweets. We were just hearing here, and I was checking it out, that Choose UP Day is trending number 4 on Twitter at the moment. So thank you so much. We have some tweets I'm going to read out here from Rena SKZ. Very impressed with hashtag Choose UP so far. Thank you so much. From Kristen at UP Tax, I'm really finding this virtual hashtag Choose UP Day not only informative but very exciting. Makes me shift my focus on what's happening now to what can happen in the future. Thanks for that feedback. We're glad that we've made you excited for what's to come. And here's one from Donne Henry saying, at UP Tax, this Choose UP Day virtual event is exactly what we needed. We attended for my one daughter, but my 10-year-old now wants to go too. Awesome. Well, we're going to be ready to welcome you when you're ready, Miss 10-year-old. And when your sister comes, you can learn more about the Junior Tucky program, which might be a great place for you to start. Keep those tweets coming in. There's so much more to discover at UP, and we pride ourselves on having a vibrant cultural life with a variety of music, arts, and drama activities. Let's take a look at some of the arts and culture available at UP. David here in studio was having a bit of a jam to the music. We've got some great music groups here on campus, right?
Yes, indeed. We have Tux Camerata, we have UP Ovua, and we have a lot more informal groups. So whether you want to do this professionally or just for fun, there are so many opportunities.
Excellent.
As a person who has a first class in playwriting, directing, and acting from my honors degree, I'm proud that UP leads in this space.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so clearly I'm learning something today. Our Vice Chancellor was a theatre.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
I did drama in my honors.
Amazing. That is great to know. So you see, even the staff at UP are very versatile in all areas. Now, UP is the only university in South Africa that has a faculty of veterinary science. So it's safe to say that your local vet is most likely, or probably definitely, a UP graduate. Here you will learn about the agricultural and commercial role that animals play in society and the importance of their care. Let's hear more about the vet sciences from Professor Vinnie Naidu.
Welcome to the University of Pretoria's Faculty of Veterinary Science. In particular, our students interested in a career as a veterinarian or veterinary nurse. If you choose to join the faculty, you will undoubtedly be joining the best veterinary faculty in Africa and one of the top 50 in the world. The faculty's campus in the north of Pretoria houses a veterinary hospital and supporting laboratories. It is in these facilities where you'll be trained as an undergrad student. Irrespective of your current experience with animal handling and care, we will ensure that you have the necessary skills to work with all animals, be it domestic animals, pets, or local wildlife. As a final year student, you'll also get to directly manage injured and sick animals with our specialist staff at our academic hospital, which manages over 20,000 veterinary cases a year, ranging from the tiniest of rabbits to a rhino in the field. Our campus is recognized for the high level of specialized clinical care we offer to patients to a variety of specialized medical diagnostic equipment, compares favorably with top medical hospitals. At the faculty, we also know that veterinary care offered in our different communities in South Africa must extend beyond the tertiary level. As a result, training also takes place in a very busy outpatients clinic, as well as in numerous other locations and during opportunities created outside of campus, which include our large animal, equine, and wildlife ambulatory clinics, our Mamelodi Community Clinic, and a rural clinic situated on the border of the Kruger National Park, close to its open gate. I look forward to welcoming you as a student in veterinary science or veterinary nursing at our Honesford campus and the University of Pretoria.
Thanks, Prof. Naidu. Certainly the work that our vets do in contributing to the community is really important.
And also it's vital to our economy. Remember, if we didn't have a faculty of vet science to certify the health of our animals, in that we can't, ambassadors tell me here, we wouldn't be able to export animal products to the EU or to the US and elsewhere in the world. And we're the only faculty of veterinary science. So we're a total anchor of the South African economy. And remember, as the Dean said, we actually deal with all animals, from domestic pet animals to the big, large animals. We recently opened a big inpatient facility for large animals. And one was taken from the Joburg Zoo recently for a major operation, which was successful and is back at the zoo, and the public can see.
I also need to point out that the Honors to Poet Community Choir, comprised of both students and staff from the campus, won a gold medal at the World Choir Games. Truly very talented.
That's incredible.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented people. And what Prof Coupe was saying about the contribution of the vet sciences to the economy of South Africa, I think is really critical. Something also that the Prof has said is that at UP, we do a lot of work with the diplomatic community that is based here in Pretoria. For those of you that don't know, Pretoria has the second largest diplomatic representation of anywhere else in the world, second only to Washington, D.C. And UP is very involved with diplomats from across the world, engaging on all kinds of programs. So thank you so much for that,
Yeah,
Prof.
I met 30 African ambassadors here here at Future Africa last year.
It's incredible. Okay, so last but certainly not least is the Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology, which we refer to as EBIT. Our School of Engineering is a leader in South Africa and the world. The faculty will prepare you for jobs that don't even exist yet. Professor Sunil Maharaj can tell you more.
Welcome to our prospective learners and welcome to the Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology. We call it EBIT. We innovate your world. We prepare you for an unimaginable future, a future you will be the innovator of. Our latest Engineering 4.0 facility is a testimony of our forward-thinking and groundbreaking innovation. Our business is big data, artificial intelligence, computer learning, smart cities, 4IR, Society 5.0, disruptive engineering, and innovation for the good of our human fellow beings. We invite you to become part of the EBIT generation, a generation of the future for the future. If you ain't first, you are last. I know you all want to be winners. That is why I know you will choose our EBIT faculty. The EBIT faculty is tops for many things, but some of them are: produce the largest number of professional graduate engineers in the country. Our engineering and technology is ranked #1 in South Africa and is the top 1% in the world. It was the first faculty in South Africa to introduce the master's degree in data science. It was the first to start a research group in artificial intelligence and computational intelligence. And it has one of the leading architecture degree programs in the country that is internationally recognized. Choose the EBIT faculty. Choose UP because you are a winner. Best wishes in your 2020 examinations, and I look forward to welcoming you all in 2021.
Our EBIT faculty really is excellent. Professor Vukosi Marivate is one of the top data scientists in the country.
And he's assisting the province. We seconded him by request. Premier asked me to second him to help them with their data modeling techniques during this COVID pandemic. Doing a fantastic job. We also did, by the way, second another professor to the presidency to work on modeling activities on COVID. But the thing about EBIT is the following. We produce 28% of South Africa's engineers. Remember that beyond COVID, infrastructure is being touted as one of the big engines, infrastructure build, the big engines of re-engineering the economy, recreating the economy. You will need many engineers to do that. And who's going to be there providing you with the engineers? The University of Pretoria, the leading engineering faculty in South Africa, on the continent, and 277 in the world.
That's incredible. So another major contribution of UP to the country's economy and to the country's future through our engineering department. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every dean for their presentations today. We've learned so much about the work that happens at UP. I think it's now time for us to kick off our Q&A session. We've received many questions from everyone who's joining us today. There are several thousand people who are watching us today. There is, let me take here the first question from Spoga Zifeti saying, what precautionary measures will UP have in place to prevent my child from being exposed to COVID-19 on campus and also in the residences?
Absolutely, I think very important question in these times. UP, remember, was one of the universities to take the earliest precautions in this and has carried it through. So this is going to be available. One, we dismantled our biometric system, which could have been an infection bomb. So we will not continue with that, so people are not infected at the gate. But we're also using Higher Health app, where people will test themselves, will be asked questions to answer on the application. And then once they get on campus, everything is sanitized. Be sanitized on a regular basis. There are testing stations, there's counseling. All of our environments will comply to all of the National Health, World Health Organization regulations. And so far, we've been able to navigate the pandemic without being an epicenter of infections or others. Some students didn't even go home. Because of their circumstances, we asked them to stay here, and they've been staying here safely. We have received 33% of our students back now since level 3, and again, we have not had a crisis or emergencies of any kind, because we follow all of the health regulations from our own experts, from the national experts, and from the World Health Organization. So you are safe with us.
Certainly, the Higher Health Check app for screening works incredibly well, and we've been using it to come to and from campus.
I check every day before I come onto the campus.
Awesome. Then there's a question here from Lebu Muhidiri saying, matric results are coming out on the 23rd of February in 2021. Will UP adjust its calendar to accommodate the new students, seeing that they will now probably only register in March?
No, absolutely. Remember that we can't get any matric students without their results. So in a sense, we have to actually be pragmatic and prudent and follow that. And also, we are empathetic and sympathetic to our new entrants, because nobody caused COVID, and it's a global problem. So we will endeavor to do two things: be flexible enough, be if you like, inclusive, and second, to ensure that we complete the academic year 2021 in 2021, so that everything begins to become normal as far as the academic calendar is concerned.
And certainly there's been a great deal of agility in adjusting the academic calendar for this year, and we are set to finish the 2020 academic calendar before the end of the year, which is great progress. Here's a question here, a very important question from Stembinkosi Tlali saying, what does UP do to help my child with the transition from school to university?
Well, I think David should perhaps answer that since he was a student, but I'll start off by saying that the important thing is that UP has a course, the UP orientation course, because we are very sensitive to the fact that transition from high school to university is a big jump. So our orientation course is a very grounded course that doesn't run for just a few hours. Oh, you're now at university, this is how these things happen here. It's actually a grounded course, very structured, very introductory, because we believe in enabling and supporting our new students. Therein lies their success. But David, I think you can testify.
Yes, I really can. It's referred to as UP Online or UPO. And it's a very short course, ran over the course of a few weeks, and basically geared towards ensuring that we as students are able to adjust. It is also a compulsory course, which has been put in place to ensure that we and students complete it, that we can ensure that we are properly acclimated to the UP environment and to the environment of higher education. So that's one of the greatest interventions that we do have.
Certainly, one of the things that we take pride and emphasis in as staff members, as teaching staff, is also helping students to make the adjustment from high school to university. So there'll be plenty of support available. Okay, here's one from Francois Duplessis asking, how does the University of Pretoria compare to other universities internationally?
Absolutely. We have referred to a number of rankings, and the deans did. First, let me say we're in the top 1.9% of universities in the world. And there are roughly about 26,000 universities in the world. We're number one in various fields: engineering, vet science, law, and also in a number of subjects, also in at least 10 or so subjects. We're in the top 1% in the world. The academic ranking of world universities came out this morning. That was one of the first emails on my phone. And UP is actually in the upper range of the universities in the world. They use ranges, if you like. So we are in the 300 to 400 range or thereabouts. And so UP actually is a top quality institution in the 1.9% of universities in the world. And then in specific fields, being actually number one in South Africa as well as on the continent.
Certainly, and one of the ways in which UP is linked internationally is that our academics are often partnered with universities across the world. I, for one, am Associate Research Fellow at King's College in London, and many of my colleagues do research and have links with universities across the world.
As I said, 54 of our professors are in the top 1% in the world. And like you say, we have top collaboration and partnership arrangements, some of which I signed during COVID virtually as well. With New York University, a top world in the university. We are waiting to sign with Murdoch University in Australia. Everything is, we do it virtually, I and the Vice Chancellor that side. And we have over 333 such agreements. I sent, I think, about 300 letters to my fellow Vice Chancellors across the world to commiserating on COVID and also talking about thinking beyond COVID, being future-oriented universities, recreating the university. Because these universities must make sure our students are prepared for the future and can survive anything.
Certainly, I think one of the big lessons of the COVID-19 crisis is how important knowledge sharing across borders is.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be the way of the future.
And how do you defeat a pandemic like this? It's academic collaboration across. And remember that the pandemic is not just a disease crisis. It's an economic crisis, social crisis, a mental health crisis, an ecological and environmental crisis. That requires critical mass of transdisciplinary knowledge from across many disciplines. And at UP, we do that through collaboration and partnership.
Fantastic. There's a very important question here, and I think one that all the parents who are watching are thinking about. How does online education benefit students?
It gives them the future-oriented skills. I think one of the interesting things about the pandemic is that it was depressing, and it is depressing. People have lost lives, people have lost livelihoods and incomes. And that is something we as a society and as the world need to transcend. But it taught us how many things we could do online, which we could have been doing even before. And that can save costs going forward, but also that can teach us the digital skills associated with the fourth industrial revolution and Society 5.0. Society 5.0 is where we use so much of this technological capability that life becomes easier, doing things becomes easier, cheaper, more sustainable, and so on. So online education gives you that skills. But let me just also be clear. At UP, we believe in a combination of both online and contact, what we call hybrid teaching and learning. Because learning is not only just sitting in front of a computer alone. It is also the social interaction or the engagement you have with others. It teaches you other very important humanistic skills, collaboration, emotional intelligence, sensitivity to others. It makes you a full-rounded thing. But technology is a wonderful platform to do some of those things and to engage with others. So so at UP, we emphasize online learning because we're a future-oriented university that is anticipating and creating the future society where life is better, more prosperous, easier, and we have more time for more things.
Fantastic. And we have a question here from Jackson De Silva, speaking about not just COVID security, but saying, how safe is my child at UP in terms of security at the university?
No, I think David also might speak as a student, but let me say that UP security is very comprehensive. And also we collaborate with the National Security Services and the Metro. We last year launched, and I was part of the launch with the then mayor of the Hatfield Security District, where businesses, including UP as an institution, contributed resources to ensure that Hatfield is a safe environment because it was actually being invaded by criminals. So security and safety and now health is number one in securing the entirety of our community. But David, you can speak because students are often in university campuses, the victims of insecurity.
That is very true, and I think because of that, it's important that there are even more additional measures put in place. We have what we refer to as the Green Route, which is a system where students can request for members of security to walk with them as they're leaving the university premises. In 2019, we went a step further where the SRC partnered with the facilities management, and basically busing routes were introduced in addition to the green routes. There are also apps that are being developed to assist those who were previously passive bystanders. You can now become an active bystander, which feeds back into the question of how do we create an active citizen. And that is also one of the contributing factors towards creating a safer environment. So I encourage all students, simply come forward, read up as much as you can, and never be afraid to ask any questions.
Fantastic.
I think we're also
Thanks, Steve.
developing an app. The Security Services Department was developing an app which could actually be used by anyone of the community if they were in trouble to immediately request help.
Fantastic. So really using innovation to secure our students and to maintain their safety. We have a lot of questions that have come in, but we've got time for only one more. I'm going to ask Prof, I think this is an important question from Imelda Tusi, asking how does the university support students without internet access?
So essentially what we've done, I think the current situation is a great example of what we have had to do. For sometimes without access means without a device. So we bought laptops, and some of our partners, Aspen, Nokia, and other companies donated, and the Motsepe Foundation donated money and or devices to assist our students to do that. And then if a student lives in a community like now where there's no internet connectivity, what we did was to send them materials and also to provide weekly telephone tutoring for them. But also what we did is, at the beginning of the pandemic, we allowed some of the students who would not have internet access at home to stay behind. And then also when the 33% was allowed, some of the students we have prioritized are those in those conditions so they can use the internet access at home. So UP will hold your hand in every circumstances and make a bespoke plan for you so that you are not left behind.
Thank you, Prof. And we have such a student-oriented view and such a focus on students here at UP to really make life easier for students and to create the best environment for you to succeed academically. And the SRC with David is there all the time to help students with their needs.
Yes, indeed. We get calls all day, every day, and we're happy to do it. Just to add on to what Prof has said, you know, many students would come forward and indicate, I'm in an area where I've received data, I've received a laptop, but I still have no connectivity. In this instance, telephonic tutoring was made available, and we've actually connected students with a few of their tutors to receive that extra academic support. So as a student, you are never alone because we espouse the idea that we truly are a community unlike any other.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. It's nearly the end of our live session. Time's really flown. And so it's time for our last lucky draw. Please remember that you can still post your questions in the chat at the bottom of your screen, and we will have representatives from UP who will be responding to your questions. So our last lucky draw winner is Divigelwe Vane, who has won. Congratulations, Divigelwe, who has won the UP hamper. Congratulations to everyone of our winners today. Okay, so we've shown you sport and arts and culture and all the academics, but you're probably wondering what residence and campus life is like. Let's have a look.
Come on over here, boss.
student life at UP is definitely very exciting. To tell us more, I'd like to invite Mr. David Kabwa, who's been our SRC president for the past 2 years and is also the Commonwealth Youth Parliament Prime Minister.
It starts with a choice. We find ourselves in a situation where we have to adjust, adapt, and alter every facet of our lives. I doubt there is a person alive on the face of this earth that could have predicted the circumstances that have taken place during this global dynamic. Even in the midst of the age of the unexpected, remember that you have a choice to make. At the University of Pretoria, we have a community geared to creating active citizens. Under the Student Representative Council, we have a Student Sports Committee, a Reach Out and Give Committee, and a Student Culture Committee. On top of that, we have more than 9 faculty house committees, as well as over 28 residence committees. We also have day house committees for students that are not in residences, and we have over 120 societies, as well as an academic committee comprised of every single class representative. The university that you choose will shape your life, your career, and your destiny. Even in the age of the unexpected, there is still a choice to be made. At the University of Pretoria, you will be enabled to make a choice that will develop yourself academically, to develop your talents, and to develop into an active citizen. I believe we refer to institutions of higher learning as a universe city because it is just that. It is like a whole new universe. It is vast and expansive. It is full of the unexpected, and sometimes it may feel like a big and scary place, but it is also constantly growing and expanding. In the midst of such a seemingly daunting space, remember that you are not alone. As a fellow student, I am excited and delighted to welcome you to the University of Pretoria. I believe in this institution's brilliance, brimming beyond beautiful bastions, becoming bountiful beings. We are currently in the new normal, or what we refer to as the new unusual. This is the age of the unexpected. And in such an age, do not feel neglected, do not feel rejected, and do not feel dejected, because the choice is clear. To every parent, every uncle and every aunt, to every brother and every sister, and to every prospective student watching this right now, you are welcome to the University of Pretoria, a community unlike any other. And it is time to make a choice about your future. It is time to make a choice about your purpose. It is the time to make the right choice and choose the greatest institution of higher learning on the continent of Africa. As you are watching this right now, realize that it is time to choose the University of Pretoria.
Thank you so much, David. Often listening to David feels like he's the resurrection of Martin Luther King. Really an excellent and great leader for all students at UP campus. Okay, so now the time that I think many people have been waiting for. We are proud at UP to announce the 7 winners of our first Choose UP Study Bursary draw. Winners will receive their confirmation letters by email. All right, so the names are going to come up on screen. The 7 winners are, firstly, Buitumelo Sehwane, congratulations. Jade Hogarth, Armand De Beer, Tandiwe Mukiti, Theo van Sale, Hannelise Hartley, and Cassandra Commons. These are the winners of the UP bursaries, 20,000 Rand. You'll be getting more information about that and the different information about the terms and conditions of the bursary. There are 15 more bursaries to be won. To stand a chance of winning them, all you need to do is to complete the Choose UP event survey before the 21st of August or pay your initial fee for 2021 before the 15th of August. All the winners of the bursaries will be notified on the 24th of August 2020. Well, We're coming to the end of our presentation today, and you will be continuing with the virtual campus tour. Before you continue with the tour, let's take a look at what it has to offer you.
The University of Pretoria's virtual campus tour allows you to access, discover, explore and experience UP anytime, any place, and from anywhere. With Virtual Campus, you can experience the UP way of life before you get to any of our 7 campuses. The UP Virtual Campus Tour is an exciting way for you to explore our university, academic programs and facilities, and answer questions you may have regarding your student life through a combination of 360-degree panoramas and videos. It's fully personalized and customized just for you, your field of study, and what matters to you. Your tour will start at the faculty where your academic program will be taught. To navigate the platform, remember that the buttons on the panel have multiple uses and include options to navigate, view campus maps, and access featured content that answer FAQs. When navigating the virtual campus panoramas, you can click on one of the many hotspots that will appear along the tour, giving you a wide array of routes to follow. Alternatively, you can move around by accessing the menu on the left and clicking on the faculty, campus, or residence of your choice. Another notable feature on the panoramas are the images that appear on the right-hand side each time you move to another location. These images will provide you with some of the activities involved in a specific location or faculty. For example, if you're a student interested in law, you can click on the Faculty of Law option and visit the main law building. See lecture halls and libraries while accessing further details with the content provided. Maybe you're interested in studying veterinary science. Click the Veterinary Science option, which allows you to access, discover, and explore the Onderstepoort campus and related facilities. By accessing different options, you can also view the gardens, communal spots, and other areas that will reflect what a day in your student life may be like. Feel free to check out our sports facilities on the Hillcrest campus. With the virtual tour, you can access, discover, and explore to gain a better understanding of where each campus is situated and where your day-to-day routine may take place when the academic year commences. So enjoy discovering our amazing campuses and facilities and what they have to offer.
We really are living in the 4th Industrial Revolution. Enjoy touring campus on your online using your computers and your mobile devices. And keep an eye out and make a note of the faculty-specific live streaming sessions that will take place over the next 2 weeks, where you'll be able to interact with your faculty of choice. So take out your phone or make a note of the dates that are on your screen now. You can join the Faculty of Health Sciences on the 22nd of August and the Faculty of Economic and Management Sciences on the 26th and 27th of August. We've had so much online engagement this morning. We've had 12,900 playbacks of the different videos, which is really incredible. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope that it was an informative and really interesting experience for you. It's been really great, Prof.
No, absolutely. And I think that it demonstrates again that using online and using contact are not polar opposites. They are complementary. And that is 4th Industrial Revolution and Society 5.0. UP is in the future, it's future-oriented, it's future-focused. And really, there is no excuse for not choosing UP. Choose UP, choose South Africa, choose Africa, choose the best of the world.
Thank you, Prof.
And I love that. I think to add, I always like to say that we possess the capacity and the capability to loosen the shackles of mediocrity that have bound so many to complacency. We are not mediocre, and we push beyond what has been the standard. And I think that's the biggest takeaway that you will receive as a student at the University of Pretoria.
Certainly.
Quality lives at UP.
Quality lives at UP. This place really is the epitome of excellence, and we strive to develop and to train the future leaders of the world. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been wonderful to get to know all of you, albeit through the cameras and computer screens. We wish you all the best for your exams this year, and we look forward to meeting you next year in 2021. Remember to choose UP.
Choose UP.
Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. A seed planted today takes root and grows into a tree that bears fruit in the future. Over 110 years ago, a seed was planted. Today, that seed, the idea of excellence, has grown into the University of Pretoria, South Africa's largest contact research-intensive university. 9 faculties and a business school are spread across 7 beautiful campuses, which are home to over 50,000 students, ready to make an impact in the world beyond university and join our global network of nearly 300,000 alumni. Future-focused, sustainably developed facilities and cutting-edge multi- and transdisciplinary research are underpinned by a desire to transform lives and have a positive impact on communities and the world. Excellence in teaching, learning, research, innovation, arts and culture, and sports puts us firmly amongst the world's best universities. Knowledge is not just what is in books. It is the wisdom to apply it, to nourish and nurture the seed so that it takes root, grows tall, bears fruit, and branches out. UP plants that seed, that tiny bit of curiosity, creativity, critical thinking, hope, the desire to care, respect, help, and innovate against all odds, to grow, to leave your mark, to excel, to challenge the norm, to think, to rethink, to discover, to inquire, to lead, to have courage, to make a difference, and to persevere. This is the University of Pretoria. We make today and every day matter.